Hello guys, it is me in my backyard and I'm sneaking around right now, so I have to be quiet because I'm gonna be smoking. Bismillah. Okay, so I am officially 19 in like 30 minutes because my birthday is in 30 minutes, 12 a.m. or p.m., whatever. And I'm turning 19, and I do not like that fact. I think I'm just gonna smoke and do it in my own room because I'm scared as shit. Okay, back to the comfort of my own room where my parents 80% wouldn't catch me doing anything bad. So, as we said in the smoking session, I'm turning 19 in 15 minutes because it's been like 15 minutes now since I recorded the last bit outside. And I procrastinated a lot to like make this video, and I thought I would not make this video because, you know, pre-birthday depression, bade chonchle. But it is what it is, you know. Men used to go to war. Now look at them. But fuck it. Yeah, I have some things written down over here. The main thing I want to talk about is the fear of growing up, which I'm doing at this very second, and you are too, every second. You're the youngest you could ever be right now. The fuck. Yeah, the fear of growing up. One of my core memories is me writing. Like, as a kid, I used to write a lot of stories because, I don't know, I just had a urge to write things, just write things, you know. Except in school, because fuck school. Anyway. Yeah, so I had an urge to write stories, and one story I remember most clearly is the fear of growing up. Even the title was the fear of aging or the fear of growing up, something like that. And it still stands true to this day, even after like fucking more than 10 years now. But it's such a irrational fear, because irrational in the sense that everyone has to grow up and you can't do anything about it except fucking kill yourself. It's always out there, that idea in the back of your head. Anyway, you don't kill yourself. Neither will I kill myself yet or in the near future, because, you know, hopes and dreams, responsibilities, and swag. Most of all, swag. Anyway, the fear of growing up is mainly just me not wanting to die. But the thing is, I do not have a fear of dying. Like, if I die, that's it. Like, if I go to hell or heaven, that's it. Most probably right now, I'd go to hell. Definitely. But I'm working on myself to not go to hell, I guess. But yeah, the main part, the substance of this fear is finite living. You know, the amount of time I live on this earth and experience things is finite. I want to experience everything in the world, you know, learn every martial art, learn every science, every philosophy, you know, like philosophy, everything. But of course, none of us have the time on this earth. specifically to learn anything of that sort or even come close to everything, you know. But it's okay. It's not like I'm doing anything to even start, you know, getting to that amount. I need to check if this is recording still. It is still recording. So my head hurts from too much consumption of nicotine and thinking. I smoked like almost 6 cigarettes today and a 10 mg snuff, Zyn, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, and that brings me on to my point of wasting time, you know, because I lose a lot of time to just bullshit, you know, like Instagram reels, procrastinating, just laying in bed and bed rotting, you know. And that I would 90% blame on myself and my self-control, but then the 10% I would blame on the attention economy, you know, the Zuckerbergs and all that shit, cause everything they do is literally designed to snatch away your attention and your energy, you know. You know the saying, give them bread and circuses and they will never rebel, I think that is, or something, revolution. I don't even remember that, because they gave us so much bread and so much circus, so much entertainment. And I think there are 3 currencies in this world today. The first one being money, of course, the most universal thing. Second being attention. Third being energy. Energy could be, in my head, it's mostly spiritual, because, like, you know, corn, that's just spending your spiritual energy and also your attention, you know. You're selling that shit away for a ill brain and ill mind. But yeah, fuck the Zuckerbergs and the Steens, if you know what I mean. Bars. Yeah. And then, yeah, I'm jumping a lot. I need to learn. I mean, I will learn during this YouTube process. But the third one is maturity sculpted by experience. One thing I believe deeply is maturity doesn't come with age. It comes with experience and pain, you know. Oh, Sigma male. I am 14 and this is deep. Shut up. But I think me when I was 15 and me right now, so that means 4 years ago. That is fucking crazy. 2022, that's 4 years ago, technically. And that's fucking insane. But 4 years, bro, damn. What the fuck did I do for those 4 years? I will tell you now what I did for those 4 years. I matured. Because 15-year-old me versus 19-year-old me, there's like a fucking sky and earth difference, you know, like hell and heaven almost. Because I was stupid and immature when I was 15. I was really, really immature when I was 15. But weren't we all immature when we were young? Maybe some more than others. And the some more, I'm included in that shit. Anyway. But these past 4 years, I think, have sculpted my life the most, because I have experienced a lot of bad things, you know, and I have discovered a lot of bad things about human beings. Maybe I'm generalizing, but human beings, you know. And one thing that I talked about in my last video is the trust issues that I have developed during these 4 years, because you never know what's going on in your brain. You know, I do not know what's going on in your brain. You do not know what's going on in my brain. You know, you could only guess and connect dots. You're not dokes, boy. Boy, what the hell, boy? Boy, what the hell, boy? In this economy, boy, what the hell, boy? And yeah, maturity definitely sculpts experience. Maturity is definitely sculpted by experience, because the more suffering or the more life lessons or the more experience you go through, the more you open up, like the more you open your eyes to the truth. And your truth might be different, my truth is really different, because when I tell the truth, most people call me crazy, but fuck you. Anyway, we have the next being borderline nihilistic. Because after these 4 years, right, I've realized what even is the point. That's it. What even is the point? What am I doing this shit for? I'm not even doing this shit for myself, but I'm starting to. You know, I'm improving, and I think the journey matters. You know when they say, the man who loves the journey is better than the man who loves the destination, or some shit like that. But if I walk those many kilometers and I do not get to my destination, somebody's gonna get hurt severely bad, and it's not gonna be me. Cause what am I doing all this shit for if I don't get to my destination? You know, there are so many variables in this life. Like, imagine, I make $1 million. As soon as I do that, the second I do that, I'm dead. What was everything for? Okay. Like, useless, you know? But I am starting to. But the thing is, the nihilism is not in every factor. That's just like a existential. I don't know how to pronounce it, but you get this gist. Yeah, you get the thing, what I'm trying to say. But I'm sleepy, my head hurts. Anyway, the nihilism is for the bigger picture. In the smaller picture, in the frames, in the pixels, I have a lot of empathy, I would like to say, for myself. Not for myself, what the fuck, for other people and just experiences in life. But in the bigger picture, who gives a shit? You know, who gives a shit? But like, if a friend tells me, they're sad, I'm gonna be like, why are you sad? And that's gonna turn me sad because my friend is sad, you know? But when I step back and look at it like 5 years down the line, I'm gonna be like, who gives a shit? You know, who gives a shit? One bad day, one bad hour out of the 5 years, who gives a shit? You know, who gives a shit? But yeah, the nihilism is for myself and this life, but everything else is I'm overly caring about it, you know, really emotional and get emotionally attached super quick to friends, to romantic interests, a lot of things. I'm obsessive, not my fault. It is my fault. And then all of this that I've talked about has been pretty negative, you know, negative undertone about my identity. So that brings us to our point of changing identities. For the longest time I could remember, I always had a miserable and sad persona, you know, like a dark persona. of being fucking a loser, or making myself into a loser, I would say, from like 13 to last month. By fucking heavy procrastination, I couldn't remember shit because I didn't involve myself in shit. I'm gonna throw up. Excuse me. Yeah, I low-key regret not involving myself and just being a floater in everyone's lives. But also the thing is, everybody I have met is low-key fake as fuck. Not even low-key, high-key fake as fuck. It's a long dilemma. It's a weird paradox. Weird dichotomy. Haha, big words. Anyway, changing identities, yeah. So I'm working on myself to change that fact of being dark and miserable. Just bettering myself, I guess. But the thing is, the dark, the moon isn't gonna leave me, because I think I'm just born with that. Just my face in general is just, I guess, gives off that vibe. But I want to make my headspace, my peace of mind, happy, you know, sunshine and rainbows, yippee, you know. And yeah, that's really it about changing the identities. Cause I'm over being fucking depressed and dark and shut up. Next up is hating change. Wow, transitions. Hating change. So this changing of identities is gonna take a lot of change, and I hate change. I hate it. Cause change causes pain, and change causes your routine to break, and I love routine, and my routine is just bed rotting and confiding in my bad habits, old bad habits. I hate my old bad habits, but they're still my habits. I'm gonna kill myself. Hating change, yeah, it's pretty self-explanatory, because I don't think anyone really likes change unless someone's in a really bad place and they want to change it to a good place, I guess. But I am in a bad place, but not the worst place. So yeah, the other thing I was thinking for a lot of I was English. The other thing I was thinking for a long time was, you know, when people are born in a poor family, they have all the motivation in the world to get rich and like be successful. Like you see in the news, especially the Desi news, they're like, auto driver's son becomes IPS officer. You know, like the extremes always have it better. And that's a crazy thing to say, but in this scenario, like if you're poor and you have a way out, you're gonna do everything to get to that way out. And if you're rich, you're rich. Like that's it, generational wealth, you're good. But I am mediocre. My life and my family and my background is mediocre. I do not have a place to come from pain, you know, like I'm not from the hood, from the trenches. I'm from a middle class family. And that low-key fucks with my head. But I do have a lot of pain in my background, because my dad, you know, poor old man. I'm gonna cry thinking about it. But I am working better and trying to work harder now. Consistent, you know. And the other thing is a lot of yippee yappa here and a lot of topic hopping. But the other thing is, when, you know, 1 month ago, I didn't have a consistent routine. Like, I never studied shit, but now I'm studying like for at least 1 hour a day and walking and doing cardio, blah blah blah, every day. And the consistency is building up, and I want to increase the 1 hour a day to like fucking 6 hours a day, you know. But consistency. Anyway, I'm sleepy. Yeah. The thing I was gonna say is, when you get consistent in breaking a bad habit, it gets weird. Cause I am doing 1 hour a day, and my exam is like 6 months away. And in general, that is definitely enough for the exam. But I doubt myself a lot, as you can tell by now. I think that's not enough, you know? Because me being consistent in studying is weird to me, you know? It's almost like imposter syndrome. But the thing is, I'm not even doing enough for it to be called imposter syndrome, you know? I'm not like a fucking doctor doing like 14-hour surgeries and still being like, oh, I'm not enough. I'm just studying 1 hour a day. But still, that's a big thing for me. And I'm living my own life, not someone else's. So I'm happy for myself. But I can definitely do better. There's always room for perfection. Okay. Next up, we have zoochosis. Yes, zoochosis. All these 3 lights are fucking blinding me, and my head hurts now. So, zoochosis. As we were talking about the Zuckerbergs, and the Steens, the Goldsteins, if you know what I mean. Big nose. Zoochosis, yeah. I do not think humans were supposed to advance this much. I think they were still we as a whole were still supposed to be hunter and gatherers and live in villages and shit. Except all the traditions and the misogyny and, you know, torture, everything like that. I think we were meant to be hunters and gatherers, not have the world's knowledge in my pocket. The positive knowledge and the negative knowledge and the retarded knowledge. You know? Because today I spent 9 hours on my phone. That's as much as I slept. 9 hours is crazy. And I low-key intentionally did it today because pre-birthday depression. I didn't want to do shit today, but I still got 1 hour of studying today and my walking goal complete today, which was like 9 kilometers or something like that, or 8, I don't even remember. But zoochosis, yeah, I do not think we were meant to live this easy, have food provided this easy, have entertainment provided this easy, have just life being this easy, you know. I think we are being captivated. We are held in captivity by ourselves, by our own creations, you know. Like, you know why they say don't feed the animals at the zoo? Because then they start depending on, you know, the food thrown by humans and not hunting by themselves when they're released in nature. I think we are definitely zoo animals at this point, because we weren't meant to follow routines like this, you know. Like, I get seasonal routines, like, oh, in the winter, oh, the day is gonna be this long, and then we're gonna do this much work and then this much. But now it's just like, okay, wake up, then eat breakfast, and then go to the toilet, and then go to work, go to school, and then do this for this much hours, and repeat that for like the next 15 years. That's crazy. that wasn't meant to be our reality. You know, the industrial revolution has fucked us over. Even this whole everything right now, this mic, that phone, these lights, I know those are luxuries. Those weren't meant to be created, you know? All this shit is crazy if you think about it. How does this phone work? Like, everything I could ever think of is on this fucking phone. Just by typing that shit, it's there. I can see it. You know, that's crazy. And even pictures and videos, like you seeing me right now, it's literally capturing a piece of time. Like, is that not crazy? And the other thing is, I want to start painting, because I usually take pictures of shit, and I can't even categorize this. Foreshadowing. I can't even categorize this because I just take pictures of random shit of what I like. So I took some pictures. I'm gonna put it up here and here a few days ago, and I edited them to what I liked, because I can't even categorize it. I just liked it, you know, and they turned out to look like paintings. And how cool would it be if I painted those pictures, you know, like by hand on a canvas? That would be so cool. And I think I have no artistic ability, but I low-key want to try it out because it's my life. I only live once, gang. And yeah, foreshadowing the urge to categorize, because I always have to put everything into certain groups or categories or subcategories, you know, because nothing makes sense. Nothing makes sense really if they're not in a category. But now I'm starting to learn that not everything is black or white. Sometimes it's gray, sometimes it's pink, red, blue. Sometimes shit is unexplainable, you know. And yeah, I think that's something everyone should learn, to not give a fuck. And right now, I'm not gonna give a fuck and end this video because I'm tired. Bye guys.